This is not a video with crazy cartoons or fancy graphics. I'm doing this because I'm from Connecticut, and what happened in Newtown, Connecticut recently upset all of us. And what's bothersome for me is I've had children die in my hands, a lot of them. So this is just a short comment. Here's a photo I took of the flight surgeon I worked with in Vietnam. This is a Catholic orphanage, and the mortality rate there was pretty horrendous. Now, it was not unusual to find a 1-year-old Vietnamese child here who weighed a little over 4 kilos. That's like 9 pounds. The reason their weight was so little is they only got rice water to eat for the first year of their lives. If you don't know what rice water is, it's basically the leftover water from boiling rice. Here's another orphan. He's probably 11 months or so. I know what it's like to have a child die in my hands. Whenever I see a fire on the news and it involves children, the smell of burnt flesh comes searing into my brain with such a memory, it's like a branding iron put it there again. And I'm here to talk about what happened in Newtown, Connecticut, and the teachers who protected those children, and in some cases gave up their lives protecting them. And I'm thinking back of what Wall Street did back when a lot of us were in danger, back in 2009. Does anybody else remember the swine flu? H1N1? Does anybody remember that? Well, at the time, there was no vaccine and everybody was in a panic. But finally, the CDC came up with a vaccine, but it was in very, very limited supply. And they wanted the vaccines to go to children who were 6 months old to about 20, and people that had medical problems that were at high risk. That was it. What did our friends, the bankers, do? They intercepted a batch of vaccine bound for schools. I mention all this because of what happened in Newtown, Connecticut. And I know life isn't fair, but we can make our system a little fair, at least a little bit. Remember when the politicians were protecting the bankers because they were getting bonuses? And they said, oh, we can't stop the bonuses. The bankers are under contract. They're obligated to get the bonuses. We can't do that. Now, we have the same politicians who are complaining about pensions, pensions of teachers, police officers, firemen, because, oh, we can't pay for the pensions. But we were obligated to pay for those pensions because they were deferred income. They were contractually obligated. So the same banks, I want to call them banksters, but the same bankers that took away and crashed the pension system for everybody else, they want the bonuses only for themselves. Now I have to ask, how many bankers would ever give up their life protecting a child? And who should get paid more money? A teacher or a banker? Now, maybe we pay bankers so much money because they're smart and they're worth it. I don't think so. Maybe we pay them so much money because we don't trust them with our money. It's probably a better reason, considering untrustworthiness is something they've proven over and over again. So, my question in the marketplace, where you can ask, would a banker ever give up his life for another human being or a child, ever? And I did a couple of videos on jobs and how to fix the employment problem in the United States. So my question is, should police officers and firemen who put their lives on the line each and every day for all of us get paid more money than judges and attorneys who put them away? Should a teacher who nowadays literally puts their life on the line protecting our children, should they make more money than, say, your average banker? These are just questions. There's no correct answers here. And the questions are sad, really. But doing what's right, that's another matter. This is the paranoid and grumpy Vietnam vet. Until the next time, Ciao Dam Viet.